Hey kittens, Silver here, and today I'm going to be reviewing my set of Leosco Puma plushies, who are quite unusual and not very often seen as far as I know. These particular plushies I got from the owner of Leosco, or actually Save Our Space, just before they went out of business a few years back. So I got them as part of a larger set. He sort of offered me one sort of a discount price for a whole mess of plushies, and the Pumas were part of the collection, so did not want to pass them up. So there were actually two of them, so this is the smaller of the two. She's about 14 inches from the front of her feet to her back end, and approximately 18 inches or so if you count the tail. And you can see here is her tush tag, and it has the little Leosco logo, if I can see past the fur, which is sort of like a little scorpion. And she's super soft and very highly detailed, probably one of the most detailed Pumas that I've seen on the market. You could see the airbrushing on her forehead here and on the rims of her ears. And the nose is actually very different and unique. It's sort of it's a fabric nose, sort of like a very soft felt, but it's also sort of outlined in this darker, like a dark brown, or no, I think it's actually, no, it is a pure black felt material right on the bottom edge of her nose. And then you can see some more airbrush markings here and around the top of the nose. And she does have plastic whiskers as well. And if you look closely, there's actually a very subtle band of a sort of lighter cream color here, right on the underside of her cheek. The rest of her is just this lovely light beige color. And she is in a fixed position, but despite that, she's still quite floppy. Of course, the back legs don't move. They are just stuck in one spot, but she does have a lot of beans in her midsection, so that makes her nice and squishy. And this fur used on the underside is especially soft. She's definitely very soft all around, but the sort of slightly longer fur on her belly in particular is super plush. And she has these beautiful light golden eyes. Hopefully you can get a good sense of them if my camera wants to focus properly. And you can see they're also sort of outlined in that nice black material with some more airbrushing. So that is the smaller of the two Pumas. And then we have the big guy, who is right over here, who is a very imposing presence. So this is the 20-inch Puma. That would be 20 inches from the front of his feet to his back end, but if you stretch out his tail fully, that would bring him to about 30 inches. So he's a big guy, and he just shoved this little one right out, right out of the way. So he's a little bit intimidating, I think. He is not to be trifled with. But a lot of the very same details on the smaller one, just a much bigger size. Again, he has the plastic whiskers. He has a lot of whiskers here, as you can see, so they're all kind of, some of them are sort of going astray, but again, the airbrushing, really detailed, very intricate. And he's sort of got a little bit more of a brow going on. You could actually almost sort of pull it up and back a little bit if you want to. So, and you could see he has a little bit more detailing on his eyes, particularly right here at the corners. You could see that the very heavy dark airbrushing here to give him that sort of point, which she has to a smaller extent. And he has that same felt fabric nose with the black underlining, and plenty of airbrushing here as well, and on the sides of the face. And again, you see that little section of lighter beige. right here under his cheek. And again, the white fluffy fur on the chest and on his stomach. And he is even, I would say, even floppier than the smaller version. Let me see if I can... It's not a very good demonstration, but he has a lot of... He can wiggle, this guy. So that is him. And again, has a very sort of magisterial look to him. So yeah, a puma is also sort of, I guess there's several different names for pumas. It could be a cougar or a mountain lion. Mountain lion is what I tend to think of most when I see a plush like this. But again, just the level of realism is just out of this world. So I don't think that I've ever seen another one of these before on any website or even on eBay. I think I have seen the smaller version at one point. The large one was completely new to me. It might have been part of the Soft Touch collection by Leosco, which was primarily focused in the UK, I believe, or just European countries in general. So maybe that's why I haven't seen it before. But in either case, I'm very fortunate to have added these to my collection. Both of them are very gorgeous, highly, highly lifelike. The bigger guy in particular has just an exceptional level of detail. I mean, he really looks like he could just spring to life at any moment. So that is my Leosco Puma set. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing, and I will be back again soon with your next plush fix. Bye, everybody.